Hello everyone, welcome back to the Aesthetic Mind. I am your host Arnav with the episode number 3, which is balancing functionality and aesthetic in design. Whether you are a seasoned designer or just starting out, I am here to help you make sense of the creative world. One episode at a time, so grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's talk design. In the world of design, professionals often face the challenge of balancing functionality and aesthetics. This duality is critical because a design that prioritizes aesthetics over functionality can result in beautiful but impractical product, while a design that focuses solely on the functionality may lack visual appeal and fail to engage users. This core issue lies in integrating those two aspects seamlessly to create designs that are both visually compelling and highly functional. This balance is essential for ensuring user satisfaction, enhanced usability, and achieving commercial success. For designers, achieving this balance is essential because it directly impacts the usability and satisfaction of the end user. A product that looks beautiful but fails to function well can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction as well. Conversely, a highly functional product that lacks aesthetic appeal may not attract user or inspire engagement. Therefore, designer must consider both aspects to create harmonious and successful design that resonate with user on both practical and emotional level. This leads us for today's episode where we'll delve into the art of balancing aesthetics and functionality in design. I'm sure you are all familiar with the concept of aesthetics and functionality in design, but let me break it down with a simple everyday example to clarify. First, aesthetics in design. Aesthetics refer to how something looks. It's about the visual appeal of a design, how colors, shapes, fonts, and overall style make you feel. Think of it like the clothes you wear. If you put on a sharp suit on a colorful dress, you are focused on how you look, which is the aesthetic aspects. Imagine a beautiful design coffee mug with artistic pattern and vibrant color. It catches your eye and make you want to use it because it's visually pleasing. That's the aesthetic appeal. Now, coming to the functionality in design. Functionality is all about how well something works or serves its purpose. In design, this means making sure what you create is easy to use and meets the user needs. Now, think of the same coffee mug. If it's so beautiful but the handle is uncomfortable or it spills easily, it may look great but won't work well. A functional coffee mug would have a good handle and hold your coffee without spilling. It's all about how easy and effective it is easy to use. If you have a coffee mug that's both beautiful to look and comfortable to use without spilling, you got the perfect balance of form and function. This balance is what designers aim for in their work. This argument isn't new. It dates back as far as 1999 or 1920 with the Bauhaus movement. While this is an old discussion, let's consider a more recent example to see how things are shifting and how major organizations are evolving to create balance. Since 2000, there has been a debate between Apple and Microsoft over the priorities of aesthetic innovation versus functionality efficiency. Apple, under Steve Jobs, famously emphasized aesthetics in its products. Slick design, smooth curves, and beautiful interface. The iPhone and MacBook are prime examples of aesthetic-first design. Microsoft, on the other hand, often focused more on functionality with a wide range of practical software and hardware that didn't always match Apple's visual appeal. There are criticism as well. Some argues that Apple's obsession with aesthetics led to devices that sometimes compromise on the functionality. Example, the single USB-C port on MacBooks or lack of headphone jacks. While Microsoft was seen as less exciting visually but highly practical, over time, Apple has continued to evolve its product to try and find a better balance, adding more functional features without losing the aesthetic focus. Now that you understand how both elements affect user experience and brand perception, let's dive straight into the design pyramid. Keep in mind, functionality should always come first. Even the most visually stunning design can fall if they lack proper functionality. Here, functionality means usability in design, the need for accessibility, and functionality in UI UX. Let's start with the usability in design. It's a crucial aspect of design that focuses on how easy and efficient it is for user to interact with a product or system. In simple terms, it's about ensuring that the design is practical and functional, making it straightforward for users to achieve their goals without unnecessary difficulty. Take example of your smartphone home screen. It is designed to be user-friendly with easily accessible app icons and a search bar. Swiping, tapping, and organizing apps are intuitive actions that enhance usability. User can quickly find and use their app without needing extensive instruction, leading to a smoother and more enjoyable experience. If you observe your surroundings, you will notice many examples where functionality has been given top priority. As a designer, your main focus will be enhance user experience, boost efficiency and productivity, minimize errors, improve accessibility, and build user satisfaction and loyalty. It's crucial that your focus remain aligned with customers' business goal. Here is a quick example to illustrate just how crucial this aspect is in design. Consider the modern ATM. It's a perfect example of how good design enhances user experience and boosts efficiency, which is intuitive touchscreen, interface, and step-by-step prompts. It makes transaction quick and easy, reducing errors by confirming actions at each step. Accessibility features like audio instruction and adjustable screen ensures that everyone, including those with specially abled, can use it effectively. Plus, the convenience of 24/7 availability, it not only improves user satisfaction but also builds customer loyalty by providing reliable service whenever it's needed. This blend of usability features illustrates how thoughtful design can make everyday tasks simpler and more effective. Next, we'll move to the need for accessibility. Accessibility in design is essential for creating products and services that everyone can use effectively, regardless of any physical or cognitive challenges they might face. Ensuring that design are inclusive means that people with various needs can navigate and use this product just like anyone else. For example, websites with screen reader compatibility allow individuals with visual impairments to access online content seamlessly. Moreover, designing for accessibility helps meet legal and ethical standards. Many regulations like the American with Disabilities Act, also known as ADA in the US, require that public space and digital content be accessible to all. By adhering to those standards, companies can avoid legal issues and show a commitment to inclusive design. Accessibility also enhances the overall user experience. When a product is designed with the accessibility in mind, it often becomes easier and more enjoyable for everyone to use. For instance, high contrast text, larger font size improve readability for users with low vision and benefit anyone reading in bright condition. Making product accessible can also expand a company's market reach as well. By catering to a broader audience, including those who might face challenges with standard design, business can attract more customers and improve satisfaction. This often leads to increased sales and revenue. Additionally, accessible design improves usability and functionality. Features like voice control or clear navigation can make a product more intuitive and efficient for all users, not just those with specific needs. Finally, designing with accessibility in mind helps features-proof product. As technology evolves, user needs changes. Accessible design ensures that product remain relevant and usable. For example, many modern websites use responsive design. This approach involves creating flexible layout that adjusts to different screen size and devices, from smartphone to desktop monitors. By incorporating responsive design, a website remains accessible and user-friendly regardless of the device used to view it, ensuring that users have a consistent and effective experience whether they are on a phone, tablet, or computer. Before diving into the aesthetic aspects of the design, let's first address the crucial element of functionality in UI and UX. Functionality in UI UX design is all about ensuring that a product or interface not only looks appealing but also performs effectively and meets user needs. It's crucial that the design support the tasks user needs to complete with efficiency and ease. For instance, in a banking app, the functionality must enable user to check their balance, transfer funds, and pay bills smoothly. A well-designed food delivery app that allows users to reorder their favorite meal with just one click enhances efficiency and saves time. Additionally, functionality involves creating a reliable system that performs as expected without errors. For example, an e-commerce site needs a dependable shopping cart that accurately saves items and processes purchase correctly. Ultimately, good functionality aligns with user goal and expectation, providing the right features and tool to support their objectives, ensuring a seamless and satisfying user experience. The fundamental rule of thumb is to prioritize the users above everything else. This is the thumb rule, you should remember that. User-centered design, which is called UCD, prioritizes solving user problems by focusing on creating products that truly meet their needs and preferences. To start, it's crucial to understand your users deeply, which involves conducting research through interview, surveys, and observation to uncover their goals and challenges. For example, if you are designing a task management app, you talk to potential users about their frustrations with current tools to identify key issues. Once these problems are clearly defined, such as difficulties in tracking deadline, you can create user personas and problem statement to guide the design. Throughout the design process involving users through usability testing and feedback ensures that their needs are continually addressed and refined. By keeping the user at the center of the design decision, you create solutions that are more effective, relevant, and satisfying. Several notable products have achieved success by prioritizing functionality in their design. One prominent example is the iPhone by Apple. From its launch, the iPhone focuses on delivering a user-friendly experience with a highly functional touchscreen interface, streamlined navigation, and seamless integration with apps and services. This emphasis on practical functionality revolutionized mobile phone, setting new standards in the industry. Another example is Slack. The team collaboration tool Slack's success can be attributed to its focus on enhancing workplace communication through features like organized channel, direct messaging, and integration with other tools. By addressing the functional needs to team collaboration and streaming communication process, Slack quickly became a go-to solution for business worldwide. The Tesla Model S is also a key case study. Tesla focused on delivering advanced functionality with features such as autopilot capabilities, a high-performance electric powertrain, and a user-friendly interface through its large touchscreen control panel. This functional aspect sets the Model S apart in the electric vehicle market, appealing to tech-savvy consumers looking for innovation and practicality. Google minimalistic search engine is another key case study of success driven by focusing on functionality. From its inception, Google emphasized delivering a highly functional and user-friendly search experience. By keeping the interface clean and straightforward with just a simple search bar and minimal distraction, Google allowed users to focus solely on finding information quickly and effectively. This functional approach combined with powerful search algorithms set Google apart from competitors and established it as a go-to search engine for millions worldwide. The simplicity of the design paired with highly effective search result exemplifies how prioritizing functionality can lead to significant success and user satisfaction. We have already explored how functionality influences design. Now let us examine how aesthetic enhances the visual appeal of a design. To gain a clear understanding, we'll explore the following topics. First, why aesthetic matters. Second, creating a visual hierarchy. Third, current trend in the aesthetic design. Let's begin with discussing why aesthetics are important. And the short answer is first impression. Indeed, first impression always counts, and design is not an exception. Aesthetically pleasing design creates a positive first impression which can attract and retain users. This is particularly important in digital products where users often make quick judgment based on visual appeal. Good aesthetics can enhance user engagement by making the experience more enjoyable, and it even can evoke emotions and create a deeper connection with users. This emotional bond can lead to increased user loyalty and satisfaction. And last but not least, a well-designed aesthetics can strengthen a brand's identity and credibility. Consistent and appealing visuals effectively communicate a brand's value and message. Imagine walking into a cozy coffee shop. The first thing that catches your eye is the beautifully designed furniture. Each piece is carefully chosen to create a warm and inviting atmosphere. The chairs are not just comfortable, but also aesthetically pleasing. With their sleek lines and soft earthy tones, the tables made of reclaimed wood and a touch of rustic charm, making the space feel both modern and timeless. As you sit down with your cup of coffee, you notice how the design of the furniture enhances your experience. The comfortable sitting encourages you to relax and stay longer, perhaps to read a book or catch up with a friend. The thoughtful arrangement of the furniture creates a sense of privacy and intimacy, even in a busy cafe. This attention to aesthetic details does more than just pleasing the eyes. It creates an emotional connection. The design of the furniture makes you feel at home, turning a single coffee break into a delightful experience. It also reinforces the coffee shop's brand identity, make it a memorable place that you want to return to. In this way, the aesthetic of the furniture in a coffee shop play a crucial role in shaping the overall experience, demonstrating how good design can balance functionality and beauty to create a space that people love. The next crucial aspect of aesthetic in design is creating a visual hierarchy. Visual hierarchy in design is all about guiding the viewer's eye through the content in a specific order. It's like creating a roadmap for the user's attention, helping them navigate through the information effortlessly. Think of it as arranging elements on a page on screens so that the most important things stand out first, followed by the secondary and tertiary information. To achieve this, designers use various techniques. Size is a big one. Larger elements naturally draw more attention. Color plays a crucial role too. Vibrant and contrasting colors can make certain elements pop. Typography is another powerful tool. Bold or unique fonts can emphasize key points. Even the positioning of element matters as well. We tend to notice things at the top or center of a layout first. Let's consider again a real-world example. Imagine a poster for a music festival. The name of the festival would likely be the largest element, probably in a bold, eye-catching font. This grabs your attention first. Next, you might notice that the heading, written in a slightly smaller but still prominent text, the date and location could come next, followed by a smaller details like ticket place or website information at the bottom. By creating this hierarchy, the designer ensures that you absorb the most crucial information first, what the event is and who is performing, before moving on to the practical details. The thoughtful arrangement not only makes the poster visually appealing, but also functional, allowing viewers to quickly grasp the essential information. In digital design, visual hierarchy is equally important on a website. It helps users find what they are looking for without feeling overwhelmed. The main menu item might be larger or in a different color, while less frequently used links could be smaller or placed in the footer. Remember, good visual hierarchy isn't about making everything stand out. It's about creating a clear, logical flow of information. It is a balancing act between aesthetics and functionality, ensuring that your design not only looks good but also effectively communicates its message. When focusing on the aesthetic aspects of design, it's crucial to consider current trends. This trend changes constantly, and if you fall behind, your design might not stand out despite having a good aesthetics. While trends change constantly, I'd like to highlight some recent trends that most designers are currently embracing. Minimalism and white space. Apple product pages exemplify the trends using clean layouts with ample white space to highlight their devices. Dark mode. Many apps and websites now offer dark mode options. For instance, Instagram's dark mode provides a sleek, eye-friendly alternative to its traditional white interface. Micro interaction. This subtle emission enhances user experience. Facebook reaction emoji are a prime example, adding a playful element to user interaction. Glass morphism. This trend creates the frosted glass effect. Microsoft Windows 11 interface incorporates this design style in its widgets and menus. 3D element. Websites like pitch.com use 3D graphics to create depth and engaging users, making the browsing experience more immersive. Oversized typography. Spotify year-end wrapped campaign used large, bold typography to create visually striking personalized statistics for users. The trend demonstrates how aesthetic design continues to evolve, balancing visual appeal with functionality to enhance user experience across various digital platforms. Now we are in a stage where we know how functionality influences design and how aesthetic enhances the visual appeal of a design. But the question here is, how will we strike the right balance? The answer lies in finding the sweet spot where form meets function. The ideal balance between aesthetic, which we call form, and functionality in design. This balance is crucial because it creates products that are not only visually appealing but also highly usable and effective. Achieving this balance is very easy, but you just need to consider few points. First, prioritize user need. Start by understanding what user needs from the product. Ensure that the core functionality is in place before focusing on aesthetics. Second, enhance functionality with aesthetic. Use visual design element to make the functional aspects more intuitive and enjoyable to use. For example, well-designed icons can make navigation easier and more pleasant. Third, maintain consistency. Ensure that the visual design support and reinforce the functional aspects of the product. Consistency in design language helps user understand how to interact with different elements. Fourth, test and iterate. Regularly test your design with user to see how well it balances form and function. Use feedback to refine both aesthetic and functional elements. There is no rules in balancing functionality and aesthetics. The right balance may vary depending on the products and its audience. A professional tool might lean more towards functionality, while a social media app might put more emphasis on aesthetics. Remember, the goal is to create a design where beauty and usability coexist harmoniously, enhancing each other rather than competing. When you achieve this sweet spot, users not only enjoy using your product but also find it highly effective in meeting their needs. Let's look at a few examples of products that strikes an excellent balance between functionality and aesthetics. Apple AirPod. This wireless earbuds combine sleek, minimalist design with advanced functionality. The smooth, white exterior is visually appealing and iconic, while features like automatic pairing, touch control, and long battery life ensures high functionality. The case design is both aesthetically pleasing and practical for charging and storage. Dyson Air Multiplier Fan. This bladeless fan is a perfect example of form meeting function. Its unique circular design is visually striking and modern, setting it apart from traditional fans. Functionality, it provides smooth, quiet airflow. It's easy to clean and offers precise control over air detection and speed. The aesthetic design actually enhances its functionality by eliminating the need for a visible blade. Notion app. Most of you are familiar with this app. Even I use my day-to-day planning and my content creation, everything within the Notion app. This productivity tool balances a clean, minimalist interface with powerful functionality. The simple, uncluttered design is visually appealing and reduces cognitive load, while the app offers extensive customization and integration compatibilities. The use of subtle design elements like icon and colors enhances usability without compromising on the sleek aesthetic. However, it's crucial to remember that excessive focus on either functionality or aesthetic can lead to design failure. Your approach should be balanced, not one-sided. We have discussed several products that have achieved great success, but there are also examples of products that have failed due to an imbalance between functionality and aesthetics. Here are some well-known examples of products that fail due to an imbalance between functionality and aesthetic. Very common first example is Windows Vista. Prioritize visual effect over performance, resulting in a sluggish and resource-heavy operating system. Then Segway. Despite innovating technology, its unconventional design and high price point limited widespread adoption. Then BlackBerry Storm. Attempted to compete with iPhone but failed due to a clunky touchscreen interface and unintuitive design. As we approach towards the end of this podcast, I like to offer a few tips to help you balance functionality and aesthetics in your design. First, start with user needs. Always prioritize functionality that meets core users' requirement before adding aesthetic elements. Use aesthetics to enhance usability. Implement visual design elements that improve the user understanding and interaction with functional features. Maintain consistency. Ensure that your visual design language support and reinforce the functional aspect across the entire product. Simplify when possible. Avoid unnecessary complexity in both function and form. A clean, intuitive design often works best. Test with real users. Regularly conduct user testing to gather feedback on both the functional and aesthetic aspects of your design. Stay updated with trends. Keep abreast of current design trends, but only incorporate them if they enhances functionality and user experience. Iterate and refine. Be prepared to make adjustments based on user feedback and performance metrics to find the optimal balance. Now it's time to wrap up, and to summarize, we have explored the crucial balance between functionality and aesthetics in design. Here are the key takeaways we have covered. Importance of balance. Successful design requires a harmonious blend of functionality and aesthetics to create products that are both useful and visually appealing. Role of functionality. Functionality forms the foundation of good design, ensuring that products meet user needs effectively and efficiently. Impact of aesthetics. Aesthetic enhances user experience, create emotional connection, and can improve overall usability when applied thoughtfully. Visual hierarchy. Creating a clear visual hierarchy guides user through content and improve overall user experience. Current design trend. Staying aware of trends like minimalism, dark mode, and micro interaction can keep design fresh and engaging. Balancing technique. Prioritizing user needs, enhancing functionality with aesthetics, maintaining consistency and interactive testing are key to finding the right balance. Learning from example, we examine both successful products that balance form and function well, and failure that resulted from an imbalance. And last, practical tips. We provided actionable advice for designers to achieve this balance in their own work. Remember, the goal is to create design where beauty and usability coexist harmoniously, enhance each other to provide the best possible user experience. Please do not forget to share your thought and what you think about balancing functionality and aesthetics. Join our WhatsApp channel, The Aesthetic Mind, for engaging question and answer session and interactive discussions. You can also follow us on Instagram and share your suggestion or let us know what type of session you would love to hear. I'll put both links in the description window. Stay tuned for next week's episode, and as always, keep creating. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you in the next one.